2013. So this should be... Is this the last one? No. No, it's not. I thought this was the last one. It is not, because the last one is bigger than that. Oy vey, this honestly never ends. The unpacking is the never-ending game. Okay, but that one was quite short, so let's get a move on. Let's mosey on down. I was gonna say what happened to her red bus, but it's still here, so she must just have not had it for some reason. I was thinking I was missing one though, because I was gonna say we haven't had the bit. I haven't seen her walking stick yet. There's her Wii. There's some what looks like GameCube games. Oh, she does have a GameCube, so that would make sense. I can't move these. I am loving though that the beanbags are in the living room. Okay, TV remote. Another game. Are these DVDs? I'm not sure. More chunky ass books. For DS. DS games. Makes me wonder, like, where was her stuff then in the last house? Because this isn't stuff that she had before, and then it just wasn't in her bedroom in the last chapter, and now it's back. Where was she keeping it? Was it in, like, storage or something? Where was all her stuff? I am confusion. I was gonna say, why is this so tall? What's in it? That's our walking stick. We'll put them there for now, for easiness sake. Oh. Froggo. Chicken is back. And she's got more chickens at this point. She's bought more bloody chickens. Right. Into the bathroom. We've got 5 rooms here. We've got living room, bathroom, bedroom, study, and kitchen. It doesn't look like there's too much stuff in these rooms. I can't remember much about this house for some reason. I don't know why. But this is her like getting back on her feet after her breakup, which is nice. I seem to remember the scales giving me a real problem when I played this properly. Like, it wouldn't let me put them on the floor. I wanted to put them like under here. And it wouldn't let me, and it wouldn't let me leave them on the floor. I'm like, but that's where you put scales. How else are you going to stand on them if they're not on the floor? Why would I put them away? Like, they are to be stood on. I don't know, I thought that was weird. She's changed her loofah, it's blue now. Oh, an ambulance just went by, that's not good. Okay. Let's see what we've got closet-wise. Ooh, they're nice, okay. Oh right, we've got the dreaded underpants again. When I do the one where I'm going to try and color coordinate everything, this is good. I'm going to go mad. I'm going to go literally mad. Okay, alarm clock. Some tea lights. Oh, you can put that in there. I don't know if I did that last time. That's cute. The bras are back. Oops. Yay, the pig! I love him, I really do. Oh, he's got a patch on him. Has he always had a patch on him? I feel like he didn't. I feel like that's new. PlayStation Store. Choose God of War Ragnarok. And what are you going to do if I don't, PlayStation Store? What are you going to do if I don't? You gonna come fight me? No, I don't think you are. So no, I'm not buying God of War Ragnarok. I don't even have an issue. I've never played God of War. I have no idea. Like, I know what it's about, but I've never played it. This is not an attack at God of War. But, like, everyone, like, everything is advertised to me. It's like, I haven't even played the one before it. Nor have I played the original trilogy. Like, get off my back about God of War. I'm just pulling stuff out, like, just pull everything out of the box. Her weird coloured hangers that don't match the rest of her stuff and kind of stress me out a bit. Oh, more pants. I mean, I get it, you need pants, but like, come on. Oh wow, rainbow pants. Go you, girl. Right. The study. With this, like, fire safe for some reason? That was a nice easy box. Right. See, she also seems to have books on dancing, so like, is she a dancer as well? Like, what does this girl not do? I love these, because they're like foo dogs, but whales. Can you stack that? No, that's annoying. What is that? It's like a wee thing. Is that a plane? Does she live near an airport? Lava lamp. Printer. I still don't know what this is. A box of cables, if that ain't me. That's a router, I would imagine. Stick that in the wall. For now. Some pictures. Okay, it's the study empties. Oh god, why is the kitchen always got so much stuff? Oh god, okay. I like how even though she like broke up with the boyfriend, she's like still into coffee. At least he gave her that, if nothing else. He gave her a love of coffee, and that's the only thing that he did that was worth anything. Cookie cutters. Her cookie jar that's got a slight dent in it as well. Like, who keeps hurting all of her stuff? Stop that. Her fridge magnets. Door thing. Just gonna stick these over here. Oh, there's an achievement in this game where if you make an equation on the fridge, it like gives you an achievement, which is kind of cute. Right, she's got some mugs for sugar. A giant knife, which I still won't be able to put under our bloody pillow. Some more fridge magnets. Plates. A calendar. It's a calendar. It's a colander. love that she's got her menorah back. That's nice. She's like rediscovering her faith. Okay, everything is unpacked, so that's a good start. In a game named Unpacking. Right, where can I put things? Let's have a look. He can go... Can he not sit on the toilet? Is he too big? He can go in the bath. Where's our other teddies? Can he go in the toilet? He can go in the toilet. And the other one can hide in the bath. Let's see. I need to think how to make a mess. The kitchen is always the pain in the arse. Right. I think we will take her clothes and we will stack them in her study. So we'll just grab some piles of clothes and shove them up there. Okay, where will I put our underwear? In the kitchen drawers, maybe? Yeah, that seems like a good place to put them. Right, so if we get... Yeah, she definitely lives near an airport. Listen to the sound. Why is this headband always hurting my head? Like, is that necessary? We can maybe put like our underwear up, like our pants up here. I'm not even making them face the same way in the drawer because that goes against the spirit of chaos. As much as it is making my teeth itch. We are going to ignore it. Sometimes I regret doing this because it takes so long to go between the rooms just for the sake of chaos. And if you're watching it, it's probably giving you motion sickness, but you know, it's the price we pay for fun. She says, hopefully. Right, that's for the last pair of knickers at least. Yes. Okay, we'll stop jumping around for the time being. At least a wee bit. Where can we put our books? Here? Stack them all up in the bathroom? Do you think these are like a series, these three really chunky books? I feel like they're probably some kind of series. The one at the bottom doesn't match, that's annoying, so I can go with the DVDs. I think if we stack them in here as well, so all of her games are like in the bathroom for some reason. These also can go through. as well. I can't move the TV. So where would be a stupid place for a Wii? Like in the kitchen, probably? But the kitchen is a damn mess, so I maybe need to get the stuff out of it before I can start putting stuff in it as a joke. He probably needs to go in the bathroom as well, so he can also go in the bath. Does she have any other teddies with her? Just her chickens. Where are the rest of her, them? Right, what can go in here? I could put a lot of, like, the kitchen stuff in this thing. Because that doesn't make a huge amount of sense. That is going to require more jumping around, so I apologize in advance. I really want to put the giant knife under a pillow, but I imagine it's still not going to let me. It simply will not let me play out the storyline that I want to play out, so it can go here next to her bed. She has her reasons. So she can't just lift this into the kitchen and fill it and then lift it back. Why am I so hungry today? It's so annoying. Like, I don't want to be hungry. But I am so hungry today. Okay, we'll get the cookie cutters. I thought her fridge had, like, tape on it. It's actually just a really ugly handle. Okay, let me see. Where can I put this big stuff? Because that will make more space. So I could put all the, like, random kitchen material, like, in the living room shelves. Like, the microwave. This kettle thing. I guess it's a kettle, but it looks like a travel kettle, which I don't really understand. Like, frying pan. Put the frying pan, like, on the top. Think I can fit the cappy chair and the other thing in there? Probably not. Oops. But it is worth a shot. Oh, I can. Look at that. Look at that. Right, get the calendar. Also get the other, like, bowl and the Pyrex jug. Will it fit in there? No. Cookie jar. Oh, this thing. Oh, yeah, no, the toaster and the microwave need to go. The toaster needs to go in there. The microwave's already in there. Toaster. So the cookie jar can go, like, somewhere else. It can sit on there for now. Do you think there's any space for these? There is! Yay! Oh, there's one more pot. One more pot. Stick it there for now, I don't know. Menorah. I don't want to put it in the bathroom because that seems highly disrespectful to the Jewish faith. Where can I put a menorah though? That's not. Stick it there. Why not? Why not? Okay, so I can start moving some stuff into the kitchen. So like, what's in her bedroom? Okay, so if I move like. Some stuff that truly makes no sense. So like her box of like cables can go like shit. Like under here. Her laptop and our art tablet can go on the fridge. Whatever these are. I kind of feel like they belong in the bathroom. Where is the bathroom? Oh, the bathroom is a damn mess. We'll come back to the bathroom. We'll put the bin in her wardrobe. I know what I like, and I like what I know. Getting better in your wardrobe. I'll put that in there. Because I put all her books in the bathroom, but there was obviously more books than I realised. What is that? What even is that? I don't know. There are more books in the kitchen. Where can the salt go? In front of the TV. See, I need to find somewhere for like the Wii. I think it needs to go in the kitchen. Realistically, I think that's the kind of silly thing that needs to happen. I think we're going to put all the tech in the kitchen. And then we need the remotes for each of those. She's got her controllers, but I don't see her GameCube. Where's her GameCube? She's brought her, like, all her games. Oh yeah, that's great, because those don't even, that's not even the right way around. Yeah, what happened to her GameCube? I don't understand. Like, it doesn't look like she brought it, but she's got the games for it and she's got the controllers, but I can't see the GameCube itself. I don't really know what this is. I think it's a speaker, but it can go in the bathroom. More bloody books. Girl, can you not just pack everything in the one box? Why are you like this? I feel like this thing should also be in the bathroom. There, it can go on top of the toilet. Can it spin? Yes. So you can play that while you use the bathroom. Right. I've put all our clothes away, but I suppose there isn't really anywhere else to put the coat hangers, so I might as well put them in the cupboard. And that is unhinged in the sense that she has a full closet with coat hangers that she can put her clothes in, and yet she stacked them on the shelves in the study, because that's just the kind of maverick that we're dealing with. The kind of absolute mad lads that lies down in his kitchen floor because his friend dared him to. That is the type of crazy that we are dealing with. I really want to put this like right in the middle of her desk. She's got this easel that really needs to go like somewhere. Oops. There. Shoes. Can they go in the drawer, do you think? Do they fit? They do! So the shoes can go in the drawer next to our bed. That is the appropriate place to keep shoes after all. Right, she's got all these pictures and like they don't stack or anything. So I need to think what, because I can put them on the walls, it's just that I don't really know what I want to do with them. This table here is a fucking nightmare. That's what I need to try and deal with in a minute. Ugh, and this here is a nightmare. Right, I'm thinking we can probably stack all of her, like, crockery. We can't, but maybe if we stack them smaller. Yeah, okay, so we can put the crockery in here as well. For reasons. That song is, like, when it starts playing, I can't help it. I just start going doo doo doo, even though I really don't want to. Right, in they go. Why will these not fit in here? probably gonna have to start taking some of this stuff somewhere. I don't know where I want to put any of it though. Right, maybe this thing here hangs up, doesn't it? Again, it would probably be disrespectful to put it in the bathroom. I'll just stick it there, I don't know. I kinda want to put like her stick somewhere else, but I don't really know where. Right, oh, we could put these along there. That would be cool. So if we get all of this stuff and we just like display it along like her windowsill. Need the rest of the sanitary army here. Probably fit one or two more things in there. Oh, you can stack them. Why have I never noticed that you can stack these? My whole life has been a lie. Can I stack the plasters? I can't believe I didn't realize you could stack those until now. That is so... Right, so... Toilet rolls. Oh, can I stack 3 of them? Can I bring them all through at once? I can. If I'm not an idiot, I can. Where can I stack toilet rolls? Right by the front door. That's where we'll stack the toilet rolls. Okay, the lamp. I mean, a lamp is a lamp. How interesting can you really get with a lamp? Oh, I forgot I was going to put all the tech in the kitchen, so... Restore up here. Whatever this is up here. I do not know, like, is it a scanner? Like, I don't know what that is. I really don't. It's very annoying to me. Oh, I could put the kitchen roll in the toilet. Like, we took the toilet roll away, but we have a kitchen roll that you can use instead. There are a few hangy things in here, so that should be interesting. There are no hangy things in here. So what can I hang? Can I hang this? Or is it too big? That is too big. Of course it is. Why would life ever be simple? I don't think the frying pan's even got a hanger on it, I don't think. I mean, I could try, but... No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put that up there. Oh, that's an idea. I could take these and I could display them up here. Maybe I will move the pesticide then, we'll see. Grab the chickens and I'll put them here. I can't find the last chicken. He'll have to go in the bath. I can bring through like the windmill and like the bus. I think I still got some space in these drawers, so like maybe I'll just like put see what I can fit in them. Like, can I fit them in? No. Be all the space we have in there. So okay, all of these are empty, so that could be useful for the kitchen. What way is the kitchen? So we could bring some of this stuff through and put it in these drawers. It's a school home time, so all the children are going past my front door. And they are distracting me. So what's everyone making of the Last of Us series? I haven't actually started watching it yet. I was like planning to start watching it tonight probably because I've got some free time. So I'm thinking I might do that. I've seen a lot. Right, so as of right now, the episode 3 aired like, I don't know, 2 nights ago or something. And I've seen people online. I saw it, you know that way where you hear that people are saying things and you're like, nah, someone's got me making up. Like, people aren't actually saying that. But they are. I saw it with my own 2 eyes this morning. People being like, I don't get why they changed it. Bill and Frank were just bros. I saw someone said like Bill and Frank were bros and now they've made them F-slur. Like, I don't know why they've done it. It's like, were you not playing? And I mean everybody was mocking them in the comments, thank god. But it was like, did you not play the same game as the rest of us? Like, Bill and Frank were not straight in the Last of Us video game. They were. The thing is, as well, some people are like, oh, but like it wasn't explicit, like he didn't say that he was gay, and he didn't say that Frank was a part. It's like, yeah, it's this amazing thing called subtlety. You're supposed to infer that for yourself. Like, they don't actually need to explicitly say, hey, this man is a big homo, for you to get the idea that he's a gay man. You're supposed to figure that out for yourself. That's part of the storytelling. Like, the idea is that you think that because Bill is like, you know, a kind of rough guy, that you assume that he must be straight, and then you find out that the guy that he kind of teamed up with was actually his romantic partner, as well as his like zombie fighting partner. And if you didn't get that, like, that's fine. But that was what it was supposed to be, and yet people are like, oh, like, no, they were bros and they've made them into F-slurs. And it's like, no, like, you were supposed to take away that they were gay, and more so than that, that was like, the writers have said that was the intended meaning. They were gay. Like, they wrote it, they know who's gay and who's not. They were gay. And not like in a JK Rowling, like, you know, I said after the fact that he was gay, therefore he was gay all along. Like, no, they wrote it that way. That was the intended read of that, was that Bill and Frank were gay. And so it's like, oh, alright, I put that there for a reason, didn't I? Put it over here. Yeah, so it's just like super funny to me that people are like trying to say that they weren't, that Bill and Frank, like, up at these and like here, because we don't have anything in here yet, that like Bill and Frank weren't gay, and that the TV shows like ruined it by making them look at homosexuality for an hour. And it's like, oh man, how have you got it so wrong? How have you got it so wrong? But then these are the same people that got mad that Ellie was gay, so like I don't know why I'm surprised at this point. But it's just funny to me that people will just be so loud in their wrongness, you know what I mean? Like they will say something so profoundly incorrect and just be so proud of themselves for saying it. And it's like, yo, do shut up, honestly. But how are we all enjoying the Last of Us series? Hopefully, well, by the time this goes up, I'll have started watching it with any luck, unless anything goes wrong that prevents me from doing so later today. Put the rolling pin in front of the TV, why not? So yeah, I want to know what people think. Damn, I've run out of room in here. I have messed up my own creation here. Where am I gonna put my cookie cutter then? I don't have any space in the bathroom either. Where am I gonna put it? Just gonna have to go in here until I can go in there. We're shoving the coffee supplies under the living room cabinet now is the thing. Why is that in the sink? I do not remember putting that in the sink. The other thing is that people were getting really mad because they're like, oh, like I wanted to watch a show about fighting zombies and now I'm having to look at gay men. And I'm using the word zombies, but I know that zombie is not the correct term because I've seen so many people who don't know about The Last of Us that are like, oh, it's basically just The Walking Dead. And it's like, they're not zombies. They are infected. Zombies are people who have come back from the dead, and that's not the case in The Last of Us. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. My point, if I ever get to it, is that for me, at least, I don't know about everyone, obviously I'm not saying everyone's experience is the same, but for me, like, the joy of The Last of Us was the fact that we're like road tripping around, meeting different people and seeing their different, like, their different situations, their different realities in this world. That for me is like the point of The Last of Us. Like, Joel and Ellie aren't The Last of Us. Everyone is The Last of Us, you know what I mean? Like, The Last of Us refers to everyone who's still alive in this world after basically the world— oh, you can stack them, hooray. After like the world has basically, you know, kind of ended. Like, everything is coming to an end. The world is ending. And The Last of Us refers to the people who are still going, the people who are the last of humanity. And I kind of think the whole point is about looking at the different people that exist in this world, this post-apocalyptic world, and looking at how they are, what they're doing, how they're living, how they are getting on with their life in the face of this situation that they found themselves in, that happened without anyone kind of, like, it just kind of came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Like, everyone was just chilling at home, and then all of a sudden, like, the world was coming to an end. Like, everyone was fine, and then all of a sudden there was just infected people running around and everyone was dying, and that was just it, you know? And it's about looking at the experiences that different people have, different groups, and looking at how everybody has reacted to this situation and what they're doing with it, you know what I mean? And we see that as well in like The Last of Us 2, like we see these different factions. Wow, I can't even open that to see if they can go in there. You know, you've got like the WDF, was that what they were called? Oh, I can't put my foo whales in there. The WDF, like, you've got the Fireflies, you've got the Seraphites, you know, and you see the way that society has sort of fallen apart, but like the way it's about the way everybody reacts to the apocalypse and what they are doing to keep going, how they keep surviving, you know? Endure and survive, as Ellie would say. And I think if you're complaining because it didn't further Joel and Ellie's story, then you're missing the entire point of what The Last of Us is truly about. It's not about one guy and his surrogate daughter and how they, like, made their way across the country. It's about everybody facing down the worst thing that's ever happened and how they are all, you know, keeping going and dealing with that in their own ways. And it just, I don't know, makes me sad that not everyone seems to appreciate that fact. I do though take the idea though, I've seen people say that like because they did an episode focused on Bill and Frank's relationship, that meant that it took away like the entire plot of Bill's town in the game, like with Joel and Ellie in Bill's town and trying to get the car battery, and so it takes away the whole bit at the school and the bloater, but at the same time it's like you don't know what they're planning. Like for all you know that's in next week's episode, and it maybe isn't, and it's maybe not in it at all. Maybe the whole bloater thing is not included in this series, but I just think to just kind of write it off because you're like, oh, there was this like one really cool thing that happened in the game and it's not in the show because they decided to do this instead, to me feels misguided. Like I feel like that's not the point. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not the point. Like, yeah, that is definitely a cool section of the game, and yeah, it'd be cool to see it, but like, I don't think it's the end of the world if we don't, but also at the same time, like, you don't know that they're not planning on doing that in like a future episode. Just because it didn't happen at the exact same time as it happened in the game doesn't mean that it doesn't happen at all. You don't know what they're planning. There are more episodes to come, you know, like, you don't know. So for me, that is where I'm at, like, currently with this whole situation. One of my friends is online playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It's just come up on my, you won't see it because my face is in the way, but one of my friends is online playing Doki Doki. Now there's a tune that gets stuck in my head. And it's always the distorted one where it's like it's awful. That lives in my damn brain all the time. But yeah, I mean, I realize I'm passing a lot of judgments on the, like, well, making a lot of commentary on The Last of Us when I haven't actually started watching the show yet. That is not lost on me. However, I don't think my opinion is going to be drastically different when I come to watch it, because that was always my opinion on The Last of Us. It's one of the many reasons I love that game as much as I do is the kind of road trip feel to it, the way that we're sort of trekking around America and just kind of getting these different glimpses into the way that different people are living. The way that Tess and Joel are living when the game starts, the way that Bill is living, the way that Henry and Sam are living, the way that Tommy and Maria are living. You know, everyone's got their own situation, their own stuff going on. And we see how different people have adapted. You've got groups like Tommy and Maria that have basically built their own town, and then you've got people like Bill who have pushed everyone else away and are now living as the sole member of an entire town covered in traps because he's just so afraid of the humans and what they might do. So he just is, you know, isolating himself away from the world. And he had one person that he was close to who's now gone. And this is his way of dealing with it, is to just shut himself off from the rest of the world. And I think that's sort of what makes the story so interesting, is just seeing the different ways that people adapt. You know, you've got people who adapt by creating a community and a society, and then you've got other people who adapt by eschewing that completely and pushing everyone away. And it's just the different ways that people are trying to live in this very, like, I'm just gonna put these under here, because what else am I gonna do with them, honestly? The different ways that people are living in this very difficult and, dare I say, unprecedented situation. And that is what I think. That is what I think when it comes to The Last of Us. And I just feel like if you're getting angry about the show taking time to look into, I wish they'd do that more. Like, that is what I want, you know what I mean? Like, and if you're getting mad because the show is, like, taking time to look at, like, a personal story between certain characters, like, but that's kind of what I want you to do when you've got the time to do so. Because the thing is, you couldn't have, like, I haven't seen the episode yet, but you couldn't have a whole chunk of the story and the game dedicated to the relationship between Bill and Frank. Because if you did, the pacing of the game would grind to a halt, you know? The difference with the TV show is you absolutely can dedicate an entire episode to a certain character or a certain side story if you want to, because it's not affecting the pacing. It only affects the pacing if you're binge watching it. But if you're watching it episodically, the way that it's designed, because it's being released on a weekly basis, so you're supposed to watch it episodically, then it's not slowing down the narrative, it's not slowing down the pacing, because you're watching it once a week anyway. And I know some people will say, like, oh, it grinds the story to a halt, but I don't think that's true. I don't think it does, because honestly, I don't think that is true. I don't think it does grind the story to a halt at all. But it's like, that's one of the blessings about having this kind of a TV show like this about The Last of Us, or any franchise that comes from a video game, is that you do get to explore these side stories, because you're not playing a video game where you need to have something that you can physically do. Like, you need to be playing, you need to actually have something you can do with your hands. So when you've got something like The Last of Us, where there are, like, other stories in this world that can be told, then I say, please tell them. Like, I already know Joel and Ellie's story. I was there. Don't quote the elder magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. But I don't know everything about Bill and Frank, and I don't know everything about Tommy or Tess or anybody like that, so give me their stories. Like, that is the beauty of having a television show like this, that you can explore this world in a way that you didn't get to in the video game. And I just don't want people writing that off as being poor narrative or poor choices, when actually I think they've done exactly what they should do. Have I now put everything away? I feel like I need to move this clock, because the clock being on the wall is sensible and we can't even be having that. So just dump the clock right here. So we've got all the tech is in the kitchen, we've got books in the cupboards, we've got pants and bras in the kitchen drawer, and all of our art supplies. I put some of our stuff on the cooker top. All of our kitchen stuff is in here. Oh, I don't think I have anything fun to do with that. I put it on our desk, because our desk is, like, pretty empty, so, like, I could take these out of here. That's so funny, like, it's so funny when you put stuff in the wrong rooms, and then you end up, like, with this, like, where you've got, like, a whole desk with hardly anything on it. It's like, I remember having a real problem trying to pack everything in when I played this normally, and when you play it in bonkers mode, suddenly there's so much space, because everything's in the wrong place. So yeah, all the kitchen stuff's in here. We've got our teddies in the bathroom, we've got all our books and stuff, we've got, like, all the small kitchen things in the drawers. Our bedroom's pretty empty, there's some bathroom stuff, and the crockery is in here. There's There's a towel under the bed, which I don't know, I can't really shove it in there, who cares. And here's like a mess. It looks like nothing you've ever seen. I put all our photos like in the cupboard if you weren't watching. Because I was rambling about The Last of Us. Yeah, so I think it's looking pretty good. So I think we will go to... I think we'll go to the living room. I'll figure out where to get a couch from later. Her with her beanbags. So sweet though. It's so sweet. 2015. So this, I think, is when her girlfriend moves in. Yes, so this is the final. Oh, it's not the final. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Why is there more to this game than I remember there being? I could have... Like, I thought we were at the final house 2 houses ago, but we're not. This is when her girlfriend moves in. And then the next one is when they move into their own house with, like, the baby room and everything. Oh, it keeps all my stuff in the same place as before. Oh, that's gonna make life bloody difficult, isn't it? Like, where am I gonna put everything when I've already put stuff everywhere? Oh, look at our computer. That's so cute. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the tits now. At least she's got some more cabinets and stuff. Will I do this one now, or will I wait until next? I'm just so aware that the next house is so big. But there isn't this many boxes because this is all the girlfriend stuff, so let's just do it now, shall we? So these are the ones that are white are the girlfriends. The problem is where am I gonna put, how am I gonna make chaos when I've already been so chaotic? I've already made chaos. There already is chaos everywhere. It's nice because the girlfriend stuff is so different from hers, so like it's just kind of nice that she's got like, we get to see some different things after we had the same stuff all along. Like she's got a different games console and everything. Is her study still got, yeah, it's still got the umbrella on it, so I can put the other one on it. I love how they've just fit the computer in around my yoga mat that's still sitting on the desk. Why is the bin on the table? Why is the bin on the table? What is going on? I broke the game. Exposure. Nuclear narwhals. Narwhal! Narwhal of death! It's gonna kill us! Right, I'm gonna have to be creative now because I love these, our little posters. Our little fruit-themed coasters. Oh my god, it is so cold in this house, I cannot feel my fingers. That was the other reason I was debating turning it off, because I can't feel my hands. But, I mean, what the fuck is this though? Girl, what is that? Sleep paralysis demon over here. Right, some plant pots, a bag of stuff. Other posters. Okay, so that's the living room. She's still got all like the teddies in the bath and everything. So I'm gonna have to really think about how I'm gonna make this work now, considering I've deliberately made the house a tip. I kind of forgot that I forgot that this happened. I forgot I had to try and fit her stuff in around my stuff. With some tissues, a comb, a lamp. We've got her clothes now. Oh, well there's space in the bath for him, so he can go in there. A boot. She certainly has an aesthetic, like red and black. Oh, here's her bras. I love him! I love him. Does that say I think it does say anti-hero, doesn't it? Like, I think it does. It maybe doesn't, but I feel like it says anti-hero. And you know what that means? I have to stream with When my depression worse the graveyard shift, I love the people. I've ghosted stand there in the room. I should not be left to my own devices. They come with prices and vices. I end up in crisis. Taylor's oldest time. I wake up dreaming from I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, cause you got tired of my scheming for the last time. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me. So what does this girl even do? Not Taylor Swift. This girl. Cause like, I'm trying to figure out, she's got like a notepad and stuff as well. I'm thinking she's probably also kind of artistic. She seems to be really into red and black. She's got an aesthetic going on. Oh wow, okay, apart from those. Why have you got so many clothes? Like, I know that they added another one of these for me to put your clothes in, but that is not the point because I wasn't putting them in there. I was putting them in the kitchen. Why are you making life difficult for me? Okay, she doesn't have any boxes in here, thank God. Oh, she's got some in the kitchen. Of course she does! What is that? I don't even know what that is. I know what those are. Those are, like, for, like, Chinese, like, dumplings and, like, pancakes. Cheese grater. Everyone needs a cheese grater, in fairness. I can't fault her for that one. We do love a bit of cheese. There's such a big echo in this house. It's so weird. Why is her house so echoey? Mortar and pestle. Right, that's everything out at least. So, she's got some more space. She's upgraded her toaster, but it's still on the shelf. That's so funny. Like, the game has registered that I put the toaster there and has upgraded it. Right, so I can probably fit... Apparently not. Let me put this down somewhere. So I'm putting all my condiments on here. God, why she needs to bring so much stuff? What's wrong with the stuff we already have here, girl? Like, why do you not like my taste in things? Put the book down there. Maybe I can make some more space up here. It's you. Hi. You're the problem. It's you. Everybody agrees. Right, so I could take like her kitchen-y stuff and put them in these drawers like I did before. It's like her fish thing, whatever that is. Fridge magnets. Go in like here. I had this dream, my daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She thinks I left them in the will. The family gathers round and reads it, and then someone screams out, she's laughing up at us from hell. You know what else I need to watch soon? That 90s show. That is another one I need to be getting on. Now, I don't know if it's going to be as good as it used to be, but I was... that 70s show trash. Like, I love it. I love it so much. I think it's so good. They can go in the sink as well. I think that 70s show is so good. She moved her laptop from on top of the fridge. No wonder we're having problems. Like, it definitely went through a rough patch, which was pretty much everything post season 4. Like, I actually thought season 8 of that 70s show wasn't that bad, and I know it's hated by everybody because of Randy, and because, like, Ashton and Topher left, and I don't really know why they even bothered at that point. But, like, I honestly think that, like, season 8 was still an improvement over, like, most of the previous seasons, because it had gone very downhill in quality, like, after season 4, like, mid-season 5, kind of. It all kind of went a bit wrong, especially when, like, Eric and Donna were supposed to get married, and then, like, he stood her up at the wedding. I want to say it was him. Even though, like, his entire character is just simping for Donna, for some reason he then backs out on their wedding. I'm sure it was him, because I'm sure Donna was like, unsure about it, but she still showed up. And then he didn't, and she's like, you've made your entire life about our relationship and then don't show up to our wedding, what the fuck? And like, I don't blame her for that, because that was odd. That was odd. That was just a really odd situation. So like, yeah, definitely some issues. That 70s show definitely had some questionable moments in everything post season 4. But at the end of the day, I'm still Eric and Donna trash. Like, I'm always going to be... I think I'll pull these back off the shelf so I can put her clothes on. And I'll find somewhere else for them. But yeah, like, I'm always going to be Eric and Donna trash. So, like, I'm basically just wanting to watch that 90s show, like, specifically just to feel happy about the fact that Eric and Donna did end up in the end, and end up together in the end. Because obviously in season 7, at the end of season 7, he left and went to Africa, which is code for left to go and film Spider-Man 3. Then in season 8, Donna was like, Eric dumped me, and everyone's like, what? Because like, Eric simping, you know, Eric always was simping for Donna, so like, the fact that he dumped her was really, really odd. I'm gonna put these on the desk. We're gonna have this house is cursed now because we put our shoes on the desk. So like everyone was really shocked. So then she ended up getting together with Randy. But then Randy got written out like right before the finale, kind of unceremoniously, and I feel like Randy gets unnecessarily hated because he actually did nothing wrong. Like, he was fine as a character, and if he'd been in the show from the beginning, no one would have questioned it. It's just because he wasn't Eric and he wasn't Kelso. But he hadn't actually done anything wrong. He didn't deserve the hate that he got. He just was a replacement character that was never gonna... He was a suspiciously similar substitute that was never gonna live up to the characters he was replacing. But also, I don't think he was that bad. Look at the state of up here! She's like put her stuff around the menorah, I just noticed that. Girl, what are you doing? So yeah, like, I always feel like he was like unnecessarily hated. But because of that, you know, Eric finally comes back in the finale and is like, you know, Red was right, I am a dumbass, I shouldn't have left, I shouldn't have dumped you, blah, blah, blah. And they kiss, and that's like the last we kind of get of Eric and Donna at all. So like, we don't know for certain that they actually got back together or not. Like, obviously it's implied, but technically you can take that either way, because just because you kiss someone doesn't mean that you're now in a committed relationship with them. So, like, for me, just the very fact that that 90s show confirms that the two of them did stay together and they have a daughter and they still come back and have dinner with Red and Kitty, that was so, like, good for me. That made me so happy, because that is all I wanted, you know? Oh, I can put these in here. Wow, okay, that solves a big problem. Because it means that my ship didn't sink. And that they did end up together. And I finally got the resolution that I needed. And yeah, okay, like, I could just take that and, like, be happy. But, like, I want to see how I want to see what their daughter is like. Especially because they named their daughter Leia! Like, they named their daughter after Princess Leia. Eric is still a dork. Eric is always going to be the biggest dork. And you don't understand. Like, I love Eric Foreman so much. I wouldn't even be hurt if I told him that I loved him and he told me he loves cake. Because that boy is just, I don't know, I have a type and it's hopeless nerd. And he is my hopeless nerd. I love Eric Foreman so much. And the fact that he named his daughter Leia is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. He is such an incredible loser. That was the thing that was always so funny, because like he was like kind of like the head of the group, sort of, because like they spent all their time in his basement. But it's like, in reality, he was a huge dork, and I don't know how he became so popular when he was such a loser. Like, how did he end up such a popular guy? Why in that one episode was that really hot girl, whose actress I know and yet can't remember the name of? But the whole Eric, you are a god scene. How did that girl even, like, become interested in him? He is Eric Foreman. I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, so I'm excited to watch that 90s show, even though I'm not sure what it's going to be like. People were criticizing that as well. I don't even know where to put these now. I'm just like sticking stuff. Why not? I don't know. I don't know. People were like criticizing that as well because they were like saying that oh, I'm just gonna put this here on the bed. I don't even know. Like the fact that Red and Kitty's house doesn't look very like 90s, and it's like, yeah, but people don't update their decor to match the time period that they live in, like, or at least, you know, my grandparents had the same decor, I think, since they moved into their house in the 1960s. I don't think they ever changed the decor in their house, like, ever. Put the bread maker in the cupboard, why not? And even when my grand's ceiling collapsed and they had to redo like most of her house because it was all flooded. They had to like replace the ceiling, they had to replace all the carpets, all the wallpaper, and everything was wrecked. She still went ahead and asked for it to be replaced with exactly the same stuff she already had. She didn't even update it. She just had it redone with the exact same decor it already had, you know. And it's like, I feel like Red and Kitty are probably the same kind of people, that they are very kind of stuck in their ways. So, like, their house doesn't look 90s themed because it's not 90s themed. Because the rest of the world might have moved on, but they haven't. Because they are Red and Kitty, and they liked the way that their house looked in the 70s, and they're not changing it for no one. And, you know, respect, because, like, why should they? They don't need to update their house if they don't want to. So they just didn't. I don't know where to put anything. Because I put all of her stuff, like, along here. So maybe I'll put, like, her stuff, like, in here? Oh yeah, there's also the fact that, like, people are really angry about the fact that Hyde and Jackie didn't end up together. Now, obviously there is the glaring issue of the fact that Danny Masterson is currently, is he on trial, being trialed? He was arrested for many, sexually, sexual crimes, essentially. And so putting him in the show would definitely be a mistake. But I think people were kind of hoping that he could at least, like, him and Jackie could, like, be together, and Jackie's just like, oh yeah, he's just, like, he's working, so, like, he can't come visit, he, you know, sends his regards. But they didn't. They put her back together with Kelso. Now, look, I get it. I do. Jackie and Kelso were a hot mess. And he cheated on her so many times. And he was not a good boyfriend to her most of the time. But look, for whatever reason, I was still, and still am to this day, a Jackie and Kelso fan. I can't help it. It's who I am as a person. You have to accept me for who I am. For me, it was always Jackie and Kelso. I didn't think Jackie and Hyde made any sense. And I know that originally, like, everyone else, like Eric and Donna and everyone agreed that they didn't make sense. That was, like, the joke. And then, like, you know, they weren't really together. They were just, like, together for, like, this, like, I don't know, because they were both, like, there in the summer, and, like, that was the thing, like, everyone went away for, like, summer vacation, and the two of them just ended up, like, having sex, and that was, like, the storyline. But then they, like, Chandler and Monica style, like, grew to like each other, and then they ended up together for real. But like for me personally, it just didn't vibe with me. I'll be honest, it wasn't my cup of tea. I'm not into Hyde and Jackie at all. Definitely not into Hyde and Jackie and Fez. Definitely not into Jackie and Fez. I don't think anyone was into Jackie and Fez, but certainly not me. Um, where can I put my plant pots? Here. And I can put this dragon thing, like... I kind of want him to go in the bathroom, but I don't think there's any space. There's, like, no space in this bathroom. You can just go right here in the middle of the bed. I don't know why she's got walkie-talkies. They can just go in there. But I don't know where to put anything in this house. Like, he really shouldn't be there, but I don't really know where else to put him at this point. On the coffee table, like right in the middle of the coffee table, just to wind everyone up. Put the bin in the kitchen somewhere. There we go. Just gonna put that up there. Can put my cheese grater in there. Yeah, so the fact that Jackie and Kelso actually ended up together in the end is like vindication for me, and I know people are gonna be like so mad because like it's like, Lauren, you're supposed to stand the good ships, and I know because I will rattle on for days about good and bad ships, and you were right. I am a traitor to my race at this point. Like my status as a keen shipper is like destroyed by the fact that I ship Jackie and Kelso. Like, but look, we all have our vices, and for me, Jackie and Kelso is just one of them. I just like them together. That bit where she tells him he can kiss any girl he wants, and then he kisses her and he says, "I choose you." Like, and she's like, "That's the cutest thing I've ever seen, heard about, or read in a book." And it's like, yeah, you're right. It is super sweet. I love it. But she, you know, everyone who says that, you know, it doesn't really make up for the fact that he's also like a huge douche canoe a lot of the time. And I'm not trying to justify it. I just like them. I just have bad taste every now and then, you know? Sometimes I just don't have good taste in ships. And you know what? You just have to love me as I am. You just have to accept me for the disaster. Yeah, as anti-hero. Always rooting for the anti-hero. Yeah, you just have to accept me for the fact that I'm a hot mess sometimes. Myself. I ship them because I am a hot mess, they are a hot mess. We are all collectively messies that are hot. I'm just sticking stuff in drawers now. Like, I don't know where to put any of that stuff. It's not really, like, interesting enough. So I can put our plants in there, because you can't really kill succulents anyway, so they'll live. There's no space. There's no damn space anywhere. There. Sorry, for fuck's sake. I'm still wearing boots. I need to put them somewhere. I do love those boots. They are some good boots. Is this the last thing? I feel like it's the last thing. Where can I put this plant? It's not the last thing. There's some stuff through here. There's always more stuff. It never ends. Here. What is that? What even is that? Like, what? Oh, I forgot what this. There, it's now decorative. I think I can put that up there with the others. No, they won't let me pile it on top. I mean, I get it. Respect. But, no. Always root for the anti-hero. put it under the toilet. Must be exhausting, always rooting for the entity. Oh, they're the placemats. That's what they are. Oh, I don't know where to put them, for the love of God. Right, how are we doing? Just this watering can. It can just go there as a decoration. And then I think... Oh my god, the toilet rolls are still in there. He's still here. Oh, he can block the front door. That makes sense. That's perfect. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a bath mat. It's a bath mat. Okay, so it can go on the couch then, because that makes no sense. We'll just put these pillows like on the floor, I think, for reasons. Okay, I think I'm happy. We'll finish that one there then. So much more cozy now, feels like home. Yeah, with my teddy blocking the doorway, my decorative watering can, and my microwave on the living room bookshelf. It feels like home. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for now, because this is the huge house now, isn't it? Yes. This... Oh my god, no, it's not... Is it? Yes, it is. Yeah, with the 2 floors, it's got the baby room. So this one is huge. So I'm gonna stop for now, and we'll come back next time. But thank you for watching as always. I've had a good time. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about TV shows because I ran out of stuff to talk about and just needed to chat. And I don't stream, so when else am I going to talk about stuff if it's not in an unpacking Let's Play? But thank you once again for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye everyone!